Was I wrong for punching my neighbor's kid to save my son? I swear I'm not a violent person, but yesterday I did something I never thought I'd do. My 5-year-old son Mason was riding his little red scooter on the sidewalk in front of our house. It was one of those perfect summer evenings. Warm breeze, neighborhood kids laughing, parents chatting in driveways. I was sipping iced tea and watching him. Then I heard screaming. Mason scream. I looked up and saw our neighbor's 9-year-old son, Caleb, sitting on top of Mason, pinning him down and punching him over and over. Mason's helmet had fallen off, and his tiny hands were trying to cover his face. I ran over yelling, "Get off him!" But Caleb didn't stop. He looked right at me, dead-eyed, and slammed his fist into Mason's cheek again. Without thinking, I grabbed Caleb's arm and yanked him off. But he twisted, lunged at Mason again, and something in me just snapped. I shoved him back hard, and when he came at me, fists swinging, I instinctively punched him in the shoulder to make him stop. He fell to the grass, screaming like I'd just broken his arm. Seconds later, his mom, Trish, came running out of their house like I'd set her kid on fire. "You hit my son! You're going to jail! Your son was beating my 5-year-old in the face," I shouted back, still holding Mason, who was sobbing into my neck. Blood was trickling from his nose. "He's just a child. You don't touch other people's kids," Trish screamed. "He was attacking my child," I shot back. The yelling brought out half the block. Some neighbors tried calming us down. Others just stared. Trish called the police. When the officer showed up, she started sobbing about how I'd assaulted her sweet boy for no reason. One officer knelt to check on Mason. His cheek was swelling, and he had cuts on his lip. When I explained what happened, the officer turned to Caleb and asked why he was hitting Mason. Caleb shrugged and said he wouldn't let me ride his scooter. Trish gasped. "That's not an excuse for violence." To me, not her son. The officer said, "Ma'am, your son assaulted another child." The parent intervened appropriately to stop the assault. He gave her a warning about Caleb's behavior and suggested she get him into counseling. Trish stormed off, dragging Caleb by the arm. She's been glaring at me from her window ever since. Mason's fine, just bruised and shaken, but I keep replaying it in my head. I know I didn't haul off and hit him like a grown man, but I still punched a 9-year-old. And now I'm wondering, does that make me a monster?